Good morning. What's so good about it? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Um, it is cold out. So, it's cold out. It's horrible. Anyway, there's nothing we can do about it. Just tough it out. Oh well. Hey, I'm live on YouTube. It's winter. I hate winter. Okay. 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 I'm over it. Anywho, today's Wednesday. It's Bible study day. We begin Hebrews at 10:30 and 7. So be there, be square, be round. I don't care. Just be there. Okay. So anyway, um, tomorrow is kind of intense for us because the young one gets his man parts clipped. So I'm going to be busy keeping him still. Ah, good luck. Anyway, I'm thinking tranquilizers, and then I don't know what I'm going to give the puppy. Okay, so daily text Psalm 108:1. My heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make melody. Awake my soul. Steadfast. That's an interesting word. Underrated, not very appreciated. And it means that there's caring without concern for a payoff. So, steadfastness is very underrated. It's not appreciated. And sometimes it's even dissed and ridiculed. So, it it's one of those things that, okay, the psalmist is talking about being steadfast to God, all right, and it's a very godlike attribute, okay, because God's steadfast, all right. You know, his steadfast love endures forever is a biblical quote that makes a lot of sense. But applying it to us, all right, in regards to other people, steadfastness is not popular right now. Okay. The what's in it for me kind of attitude about the world and life is not one that is popular. Okay. And it's so rare that when it's recognized at all, it's ridiculed. So, steadfastness is a subset of loyalty. Okay. Acts 3:8. The lame jumped to his feet and began to walk. Then he went with them into the temple courts, walking and jumping and praising God. Okay, this miracle covers a lot more ground than just a guy getting up and dancing around. Okay. As a cripple, he would not have been allowed into the temple courts. This is like a first for him. It would have been exciting beyond belief. We don't get it because we live in a culture where, the sanctuary is wide open. But the Hebrew temple had heavy duty restrictions both on gender, health, well-being, and status. Okay. It was almost the holy of holies for the chosen few. And that was the problem. What's being shown here is confirmation that Jesus opened the whole thing up. We're all a part of this now. All right. We don't have to worry about, does God accept me? Does God love me? He does. And just like the lame man, we're healed and we're welcome into the Lord's courts. So, good news, right? Okay, let's pray. Steadfast God, I cling to you when life paralyzes me with fear and anxiety. I am grateful to be held in your strength. Bring healing and release to my weak soul. Now, in your presence, my heart is growing steadily stronger. I lift my voice and sing your praises. My soul overflows with love for you. I pray that that's our prayer, okay? That we trust God and that our love from God strengthens our weaknesses and builds up our strong points or stronger points or whatever. Okay. All right. Let's go with January 8th. His plan, our plans. A person's steps are directed by the Lord. How then can anyone understand their own way? Proverbs 20:24. Okay. Guest devotion by Lori Skidmore, relationship to Tim Tebow, parent of special needs child who attended Night to Shine. I had it all planned out. Get my master's degree, check. Marry the love of my life, check. Have my perfectly healthy first child, check. 5 years later, have my perfectly healthy second child. But wait, there was a rare disorder accompanied by so many unknowns from our sweet Turner. He is nonverbal with too many limitations to count. From the beginning, my anxiety set in. Will he be okay? How I wanted our sweet baby to be able to do all the things a parent prays for their child. But because of his limitations, I questioned that with much guilt and worry. And it has been hard. But it has also been a blessing. Turner shows me that Jesus lives in him, and he shows those around him his love. First time I saw this was when Turner made his way into a crowded room and found a woman who was hurting due to her husband's diagnosis of terminal cancer. Turner wrapped his sweet, pudgy arms around her as if to say, Jesus is with you. He has done this in countless situations. My change of plans became a life full of Jesus showing his love through a little boy who many would say has little to give the world. If Turner can reach the hurting, what can God do with your life? Spend time thanking God today that his plans are better than we can know. As the parents of a special needs child, Denise and I understand this devotion more than you could possibly imagine. Carrie, in many ways, is a struggle and a challenge. But overwhelmingly, she is a great joy. And she's my best evangelist. If she notices who's in church and who's not, and if she sees you and you haven't been there, she will demand to know, where have you been? Now, you'll lie to me, but I've seen people struggle with coming up with a good fib for Carrie. And oddly enough, that child knows when she's being conned. She gives hugs willingly and graciously, and she enjoys her church family immensely. And it's very sad if she can't spend time with them. She is a blessing. She's probably a lot nicer than I am, which is fine. Anyway, parents of special needs children have a lifelong challenge. Everybody pretty much loves Carrie, Miss Gail. Thank you. Yeah. And she loves you because she asks about you guys all the time. She even asks about the people at Christiana in general. So, for all of our lives, parents of special needs kids worry about what's going to happen when we're not around. We have to plan for the future and make all kinds of special plans. Okay. But that's small potatoes compared to having a child who is as loving and caring as she is. Is she a challenge? Absolutely. Okay. And as we get older, that challenge becomes more apparent. But we're lucky because God has blessed us with good health and pretty much we're pretty sure the resources to be able to take care of her. Okay. So, anywho, this is where being an only child and the last surviving member of my family gets a little wonky. I don't have anybody to take over if something happens. So anyway, all right. Tomorrow, I don't know what time I'm going to be broadcasting. Remy gets clipped, and it's kind of a busy day. Lori Ritchie's father's funeral, I understand, is tomorrow. So anybody that goes to that, please tell them that our prayers are with them. Let's pray. Jesus, I live this day for you. Please guide, protect, and help me to love others as you love me. Okay, folks, have a good one. Good morning, Mama. Take care.